There we are. First band coming out is Thor. So over here we have xCreed is on the left, and yes, Combined Power is on the right. Second band, Athena.
Very interesting.
Shutting down that global presence. Question is the band next for Combined Power going to be a Apollo? An Apollo.
Yeah, it is an Apollo. You did predict correctly. And another band, Isis.
Very nice. So I'm predicting a Sobek. Yes. Sobek, good strong pick. Very, very good at lane control, especially when he's in the double lane, setting up those kills, getting the ganks off properly, pulls them, then the person coming to do the gank comes in, cleans it up. Poseidon, good mid pickup. They wanted to secure their mid, having the stronger of the, I guess, remaining mids left.
Mm-hmm. As Isis was banned out. Very strong mid is Isis. Very, very strong mid. And looks like their second pick's going to be Odin. Possibly for their solo lane.
Anybody's going to pull off that double jungle thing that I heard this game. I think that's going to be that particular tactic is a very strong pub tactic. Because the communication is, I would say, very much lacking in a pub game. Pub game meaning public game, just, you know, queue up play.
Ooh. So it looks like we're going to have a Ymir Sobek on the same team.
Are they even going to forego jungling over there on the xCreed side?
I think maybe, I mean, if their jungler is comfortable with multiple junglers, you know, they might leave that pick off for later. Make sure, you know, you secure your tanks, you secure the ranged carry that you want.
Yeah.
And, you know, let the jungler go to a later pick. And it looks like Neath is going to get picked up by Combined Power.
Yep. And a Bacchus. Bacchus in a lot more games. I like it. Fun. Oh, Freya. Opting over a Fenrir or a Loki or anything like that, they could be throwing Freya jungle.
Freya can be a very strong jungle.
They are extremely magic heavy. Sobek, Ymir, Agni, and Freya, all magical.
But the thing is if Combined Power goes, you know, magic defense, that on her will, you know, wreck them. So they have to be careful about that.
If they can go magical defense and shut down on her, they could be in a very good team.
Let's see what this last pick will be. I'm guessing they're jungler. Unless Odin's a jungler. Nope, Hunbats. Monkey!
Good jungler. Good. Power and Vulcan getting that AD carry as he does normally. Being one of
Looks like it's going to be a very interesting game.
Yes, it does.
Very interesting.
So all you ladies and gentlemen that are watching, don't forget you can still sign up for our 2-week-long league. We have a casual league that we are starting. We're going to be running for 2 weeks, starting it this Monday. Basically, we want you to play 2 games a week. Between, like, we'll kind of break you up into divisions. I'm not quite sure how the system is set up, but we'll figure out how it works. And then, because I didn't design it, I just gave in my input and he built it. So basically, we would like it to where you can pretty much play any day you want to. You just kind of meet up with a team in your division, and you say, we want to play. When can you play? And they say, well, we can do this day and this day. And you're like, all right, well, we'll play Thursday. And so then, built itself.
And for any teams out there, you can still sign up for tomorrow's tournament. We are having the second NA casual competitive tournament tomorrow.
Yep.
So as long as you sign up before 11 a.m. Eastern, that is when check-in will start, and the tournament will be starting at noon.
Yay. So thank you, Lumberjack, for coding all of these lovely bracket systems. So awesome. You are amazing at this competitive setting up stuff. Everyone in the chat, please do give him your thanks for making these tools for us to use in this lovely system. So yeah, the league's going to be quite fun. We would like to try and cast as many games as we can. So we're going to be organizing out of this lovely game box that we have, which is what we've been using for today also. So if you haven't gotten on it, it's free. You can just join up, and you actually get a 200 slot server if you get into the beta now. You get a free 200 slot server for life. So I took mine and made a SMITE server. So as many people as would like to join us as we can, get a nice big community in here, get lots of people in here, it'd be great.
I think it's while we're waiting, this 70 seconds or so, we can see that Team xCreed has a skin advantage. Not that it actually means anything for the game, but it does make for prettier gameplay.
Intimidation is definitely the way to go. I think just the Poseidon has the skin on the power or combined power side.
Mm-hmm.
Good. It'd be good. I wish I could scroll back and forth like around the characters. Just stand there.
Bacchus takes a bite out of his drumstick.
Yeah. I mean, let's look at like synergy here. Anher's got his stun. Freya's got the up and the slow. And like basically stun you. She just can't damage you when she stun you. Agni can stun. Ymir can stun. Sobek can pull and crowd control with his tail whip. So they have a lot of movement.
What I can see happening is a Sobek pull into a Ymir ult, or into an Agni fireball, or even into a Freya ultimate can be very devastating.
Yeah, and
it looks like
Sobek can also. Why don't you try syncing up again? See if it'll work this time.
Okay.
Sobek can also make sure that somebody trying to run away from a Freya ult doesn't get too far.
Mm-hmm.
I love seeing everybody with the same tag. It's so nice. Makes me happy.
Alright, so I'm at 16, 17, 19, 20, 23, 23, 24, 26. I think it's trying to sync. Maybe pause yours for a second. Okay, now it's synced at 127 and going down.
122. 120.
Yeah, I think we're synced.
Yes.
I think we're synced. Hopefully it stays like this.
Yay, please stay. So let's check out the item pickups. We have Unbats grabbing the there he is. Grabbing the Bumba's Mask, so he's definitely going to be going jungle, as well as Freya picks up Karnster getting that Bumba's Mask. So we have Freya and Hunbats jungling.
And we have Ymir on the xCreed side, starting with both Blink and Girdle of Might.
Could we see an invader, or is that just to help him secure buffs? Oftentimes you get that level 1 girdle, so that way you can basically help your jungler take the buff really quick. You go over to the side, just, go get the camp, go get the buff, and then before you leave, girdle them and take the next buff real quick, and then go back. Because by the time you need it again, it's, it's already, useful.
And Odin on a combined power side is starting with beads and looks like a creeping curse, yeah.
No level 1 invades just yet, so we'll have to see if that stays that way. Although we can see Unbats is going to chill out in the bushes.
And my spectate crashed.
What? The game crashed?
Woohoo! No, just spectate.
Did it kick you out of the game?
Yeah, some error came up on the screen and then it took me back to the lobby.
Write down that error.
I couldn't really read it until it kicked me back. All I saw is this line of white text, and then I'm in the lobby.
Well, hopefully they'll experience it on the official side, and Bart might recognize what that means. But I'll go ahead and solo cast it for the moment. We do have on the combined power side, they took move speed. Now they're going to be going on over to the cooldown buff. Same thing over here on the... Not quite the same thing. They took attack buff. Sorry, I got to remember which since they moved all the buffs around.
All right, I'm back in, and it's going at 4 times speed until it syncs up to you.
Oh, good. Good.
And now I think we're synced.
55,
103,
57,
104,
15,
106.
101, 101.
I'm
pause.
like 5 seconds. Now it's going backwards. Okay, now I'm at 101. Yeah, it's paused at 101.
All right. Now it should be like 104, 105.
Yeah.
106. Good. Yay, spectator.
Okay.
But you know what?
So,
Thank God spectator lets us play multiplayer spectator. Like.
Yeah. So for the buffs, on our left side of the screen, that kind of middle one, just south of Gold Fury, is your speed buff.
Yep.
And then over on the left
Blue
is
buff.
your blue. And then where Freya is, that is your attack buff. And then opposite blue is cooldown.
Freya doing her work, getting there against that attack buff, but she'll get that health back as soon as she kills it. There she goes. Let's go ahead and check out our lane makeups here, as there may be a gank in the mid lane. Hunbat's looking for something, but as you can see, he's going to play well back as Agni, kind of staying very close to tower. Is he going to get a little squirrely? There he does go out. Hunbats comes in from behind. Overhand smash comes out. There it is. The wave hits him, and there he goes down. Agni getting taken out for the first blood for combined power. So thus far, the trend is continuing where the red team gets the first kill.
It looks like on our right we have a solo lane versus solo lane on the Fire Giant side. And on the Gold Fury side, we do have a 2v2 lane.
Yeah, we have the Anher Ymir versus that Bacchus and Neath. So a very similar lane comp makeup, I would say. You got the AD with a CC, very CC heavy god, Bacchus and Ymir. So very nice there.
Yeah, the game's still going crazy for me. It like starts fast forwarding and then not fast forwarding, and now we're in stasis mode.
Oh, you're in stasis mode? All right.
Yeah.
I'll pause it. Pause. It should be rewinding. Ready?
Yeah.
Rewind.
Rewound, and it paused.
All right. Desync.
Yeah, it's going crazy for me.
Are you ready?
Hold on. I'm desyncing, and I'm ready. 3, 2, 1.
Go.
Click.
Hey.
Okay. 247, 248, 249.
Close enough. You're not.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to watch the NA tournament today and see if they have the same issues.
Yeah.
And what they
definitely
do.
be tuning into that after this is done. So.
Look like Humbots is looking for a gank on the left side. He looks ready to leap in at any moment. And the Bacchus does engage, gets frozen by the Ymir, stunned to on her pillar, and nothing really comes out of it. So Hunbots goes back into the jungle.
Freya covering mid lane.
Yeah, covering mid lane. Doesn't look like much is going on. Hunbot's coming in on the Freya and the Agni as they're backing. He does manage to ultimate the Agni and kill it.
Oh crap!
Instantly.
I did a bad thing. I rewound.
Stop doing that.
It was habit. It was habit. Pause where you are. What are you at?
343.
Okay. Go watch this real quick. You see the Agni is backing, and there the Hunbots comes in, throws his pillar down, and overhead smashes. And so now we are 35, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, go, 44, 45, 46.
45, 46.
Okay. Good.
Alright, we're pretty close.
Pretty darn close.
So it looks like Freya is going to be covering the mid lane after the Agni.
Down for a second time. Odin getting kind of low here on the right lane. Sobek doing a good job at forcing him to take damage. Probably plucking him and throwing him into his own minion wave. There, the tailwind comes out, knocking all those minions all sorts of places. Odin doing his Gungear's might.
Oop, looks like a good engagement on the left side, maybe? The Freya looking like she wants to come in at any moment. Just looking for a good opportunity.
There it is. The pillar goes down. The Bacchus jumps up, lands on top of the Freya. Does her pulse and tries to land as much damage as she can. The ultimate coming out from on her. Is she going to be able to land the kill? Yes, she does. Picks up Neath. A good 1-for-0 trade on that left side. So getting xCreed on the board with 1 kill.
Hunbot's working through his jungle, clearing his buffs. Looks like he's looking to rotate over to the left side, see if he can help in any way.
Ooh.
Or maybe he's going to take their blue buff, invade on the blue buff. Oh.
This is
Yeah,
funny.
looks like he's taking their blue buff.
He's just over there not caring. On her and
And-
Freya see it, and looks like they're gonna fall in. Nope. Oh, he does get the blue buff. Pretty much uncontested. Freya couldn't do much about it, and On her had to deal with his lane. Although it would have been a good idea for On her to have stayed, and then they could have collapsed on him, maybe landed a kill.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? Can't always be everywhere at once. So as you can see, Agni level 6 having to deal with a level 8 Poseidon, which he does poke down quite hard, but Poseidon is going to make it out of there all right. Unbat's rotating over towards mid lane, likely going to cover that until he can get back. Over here in the right lane, did I say right lane? I mean mid lane. Rotating towards the right, to the mid lane. There, Sobek going to be going
Talking
back
about
and
right
picking up
lane,
things.
yeah. And also because he's very low in mana.
Mm-hmm. Freya doing her work in the jungle. Looking at Hunbats, he's level 7. Freya is also level 7, so they are staying pretty even. Both of them top of their gold earning, although Hunbats is just about 300 gold ahead.
Yeah, it's probably because of that extra kill. Hunbats and Odin making quick work of the blue buff on their side. Odin going back to his lane.
Yeah, I'm going to have to leave him a lot of feedback about spectating in this new map. Far too many foliage is sticking far too high.
Fix the art. It's messing up spectating.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll notice in the regular game. But I will feed back this. Make sure.
So it looks like a mostly quiet mid game. There's been a couple ganks, but a lot of farming going on. All members of all the teams.
Although you can look at Combined Power has almost an 800 gold lead, so they are doing pretty good, staying on top of their farm. That there's 2 kills, helping get them a little bit farther ahead, but the Jungle Invade also helping out. Agni having to tank a lot of damage from those minions, trying to kill them off. Will Freya come back in to gank? Oh, Freya kind of looks like she wants to go over there and steal a buff that is not available. So she will be going back towards the mid lane. Is she going to go in there for a gank? There it is. The stun comes out. The ultimate pulse coming out. There goes Hunbats jumping in right time. The Neath ultimate arrow comes out. Landing the kill on top. Poseidon getting taken out, but not after that Agni died. On her coming in to try and polish him off. Not quite. There comes Bacchus landing the bell flop. The stun, the overhand smash is going to be able to clean up that On her, and Freya's banish didn't come out in time to stop that monkey from landing that kill. Very nice from Combined Power. Good rotations, staying on top of communication and everything.
Yeah, that Agni is very behind now. He is 0-3-1. He is about 500 gold and a level behind his opposing mid. So he's going to have to be a little more cautious, or else he's just going to get picked off every time. Though we do notice he does have 2 wards on him, so he wants to be a little more cognizant of any ganks that might happen on him.
Ooh, I like that word, cognizant.
Thank you.
Making me feel inadequate with my lack of large terms. Sobek and On her just gonna, Sobek and Odin going to continue having their lovely slap fight with each other in this right lane, where they're just both gonna sit here, farm, poke, farm, poke. Nobody's gonna get anything done.
It looks like Neath is going to help Hunbats get his buffs a little faster.
Is Hunbats gonna give that away to Neath is the question. Yes, he won't. Looks like he was thinking about it, and then they were like, no, you take it. No, you take it. No, please, it's on me. No. That whole thing. Ooh, the nice root coming in the belly flop, coming out, but unable to land on top of the honor as he does jump away. The ultimate coming out now from Neath, but it does not look like it will be necessary because everybody's too far away. What you gonna do when the arrow comes for you? Oh-ho. That's a bad joke, and I should feel bad, I'm sure.
Looks like Hunbats is trying to engage on the Agni again. Does he have a ward there?
Don't see a ward here. Doesn't mean there isn't one. But
there's a ward. There's a ward near Fire Giant. I don't know if that's close enough to actually see the Hunbats.
Yeah. I agree. Freya coming over
And it
here
looks
to the
like
left
Freya
lane.
coming in.
They want that Neath. She backflips over the wall very nicely.
Just as Bacchus backed.
They
But
waited for that one. But that was if she hadn't landed that backflip perfectly over that wall. If she'd caught that wall and fallen down, she'd have been dead. There they are going after the Hunbats in the jungle. He's going to jump on out of there. Did he get his own buff? Yes, he did. But the bandage comes out. Ultimate, and there's Poseidon. The ultimate from the monkey lands a lot of damage on top, but they are going to be able to clean him up. Are they going to be able to get the Poseidon? And they do. The ATP just being used.
But now Neath and Bacchus are in. Bacchus using his ultimate, making it really hard for On Her to aim anything.
Yep, On Her just trying to figure out a way to get out of there. There he goes, jumps over the wall. It's like, gotta go. There it is. The Ymir freeze comes in. Bacchus jumping after the On Her. He really wants to finish him off, and he will. But Neath will go down in the process as Freya took him out. And then Freya went down. What did Freya go down to?
They killed them each other at the same time.
Wow, nice.
What I'm thinking happened was probably Freya was so low, Neath fired off her ultimate as Freya killed her.
Ah.
And then the Neath ultimate ended her. Because as you can see, Neath has her ultimate. No, it is a... No, her ult's not down. So maybe she fired a 1? She fired something? I don't know. Not sure.
Yeah, it could have just been a spirit arrow. That charge up time.
Could have been a spirit arrow.
That's charge up time.
It could have been a minion.
Could have been a tower kill too. Couldn't tell if they were in tower range.
So right now it is 6-5 in favor of combined power, having maybe a 1k gold lead. Yep. Not that much, but also not insignificant.
Nope. Oh, everybody just kind of going back to their jungle routes. As you can see, Poseidon helping that monkey take that gold camp. Hitting him yet even further ahead. But looking at the gold in the people who are making the gold, you see Freya and Hunbat still on top. Junglers on top, and Agni underneath the Sobek, because he has less farm than Sobek does. And Hunbat's rotating around over through this gold camp. Is he going to come in for a gank? No, he's not.
I think
Going to go the other way.
No.
To the left. Okay. It looks like going to counter jungle. There he is, checking out the buff, seeing that there is nothing there. And now it looks like he is thinking about going mid. Because Agni's going to go pretty deep because that Freya is there. Or will Agni back off? Yes, they're just going to play it safe. Get back to their side of the jungle. And continue on. Looking at the builds thus far, the two junglers, let's see. For the Hunbats, you have the Warrior Tabbies and the Voidblade. Get that extra defense. And then on the Freya, you have a Shoes of the Magi and a Demonic Grip for that attack speed. And of
attack
course,
speed, and also once she finishes it, her is it magical attacks that lower physical defense, or is it physical attacks that lower magical defense?
I can't remember. With her.
Either way, it's
Nice
really
banish.
good for Freya.
Purification beads being used by the Odin, trying to get away from there, and he will be able to after using his Gunniger's Might to slow them down. Whew.
I believe it's her physical attacks lower magic defense. So, you know, if she hits them with any of her physical attacks, her magic attacks, which is, you know, when she activates her 1, when she activates her 2, lots of magic damage coming out. So, definitely a good pickup on Freya.
Hunbat staying on top of his jungle, leading the Freya by just about 100 gold. A little bit over 100, 150.
And he's even, you know, checking out their jungle, making sure that Freya hasn't left any buffs for him to gobble up.
Now he's heading on over to the left side. Is he going to get caught out here?
He might.
Uses his jump. Is the blink Ymir? The wall comes out. Nice wall. The freeze comes out, but he uses the purification beast to get out of it. Bacchus burp jumps in, and the ultimate
Freya
comes out from
1 and 2. Oh, ultimate coming out from Freya. Ultimate coming out from Hunbats, but Hunbats does go down.
Yes, he does. Falls to the Freya. Very nice play by the three of them. Able to catch up. Ooh, what is going on there? It looks like they're going after the Poseidon, but unable to quite follow it up as he does get into tower range, but they are going to be able to clean up this Neath. Yes, they are on her using his own ultimate, trying to chunk down that Odin, but really not able to get a ton of damage. Looks like he missed several of his shots, or Odin is just that tanky. which
Well,
he is, but
the first couple of on her shots went onto Neath, and as he turned, he actually did manage to get 2 hits onto the Odin. So a little bit of damage, but not a lot.
ooh, nice pin by the on her. Here comes Odin gonna get cleaned up. There it goes, but Poseidon gonna do his work, backing them off the tower to save what is left of his half-health tower. Nice engagement. Nice engagement.
Nice engagement, yeah. So it's interesting that the gold is still pretty even, with only a 400 gold lead for xCreed Gaming now.
Yep, they managed to bring it back up. They were just a little bit behind, but now, thanks to the kills, they are back into this. Granted, 400 gold. This obviously makes the winning GG. Bacchus jumping and belly flopping his way to success on top of these poor creeps, which he's going to drag all over and hands the gods some of them, and not the rest of them. Granted, he didn't really want to go in Dire Rage. So Sobek doing his job. As I look at the mountain of the fire giant, warding over there, and you see place some wards down to counter ward. I guess the term would be offensive warding. There we go. That is the more appropriate term.
Looking on the builds, it looks like Freya has finished her demonic grip, and I can check to see that physical attacks reduce target's magic protection, and she is going for a Spear of the Magus. And on Bacchus, it looks like we have a combat blink. So it'll be interesting to see how he uses that.
That Neath makes it out of there with a skosh of health left, but the on her will go down. So turning that around, what could have been extremely bad for them turned out not so good, or not too bad.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how the Bacchus will use that combat blink.
Yeah, I would like to see
Very
that too.
curious. Looks like Hunbats might get caught up by the Agni, but he manages to disengage.
Way to go, which way to go? Follow the flow.
Looks like Freya's going to help left lane. Maybe engaging on the knee.
There it is.
Oh, but
she's
she
gonna be able to
backflips
clean
away.
her up.
Ooh, nice.
Forced the backflip immediately, and then banished her. Got her.
That was a nice banish by the Neath. Very nice banish.
Freya.
Getting her as, sorry.
Yeah.
Nice banish on the knee, which is what I was trying to say. Getting her just as she landed out of her backflip. So,
Yep.
It's very good.
Gold Fury time. Odin coming on over there. The Girdle of Might comes out now to help them secure this faster. But will Odin try to do anything? Unbat's coming in now. Ymir using his own ultimate, trying to clean it up. There it is. It gets taken. And will Hungbats not do anything? No, he won't. No, he won't. So that will extend xCreed's gold lead by 2K.
I would like to note this is my first time casting, so I apologize for any...
Second time. You already casted.
Second time casting. All right, I casted last game. First day casting.
First
day casting. So, try my best. I've commentated my own games before, but that's slightly different.
It is just a little bit different. It's a lot different. Because you don't have that mindset thing that you can work off of. Like a lot of times with solo casting your own games or just like doing it for YouTube or whatever, you can fill in time with, well, yeah, here I was thinking we should do this or this, so on and so forth. Here you can't really, assume what people are thinking. So you have to kind of speculate and hope that you're correct.
So it looks like the Ymir is going to try to get the Neath down. Manages to do a lot of damage to Bacchus, but he belly flops out of it.
It's like Leapfrog there. You have on her jump in, then Neath backflip out. Ooh, rooting that Ymir to the ground with that nice spirit arrow into the weave. Well-placed weaves are always lovely. I love it when people could try and like dive me as Neath, and I backflip out, land in spirit arrow that weave that I just placed.
Middle lane. I just saw a Kraken come out on the Agni, but it didn't do much damage. Freya using her ultimate. I didn't Aegis, but she managed to get the last hit on him, taking him down.
Oh, nice dash from the Agni, gets himself out. The banish from Freya was just perfect, but Bacchus comes in there, going to try and stun the Freya. The purification's being used, And they are not going to be able to tower dive this because they are just not that healthy. Oh, they are going to go for it anyway, taking a shot, two shots, going further and further through. Sobek coming over here. This could be real. Ooh, Neath arrow coming out. Wow, that was up with that arrow. It was all sorts of awkwardly placed. Agni is still alive. Freya does get taken down, but will they be able to clean up the Hungbats?
That was interesting because that arrow was actually aimed at Agni, and I don't know if he stood behind the Freya or the Freya stood in front of him, but it was not aimed at the Freya.
According to my screen, that damn arrow took a right turn. And then, like, it did a zigzag. Are they going to be able to clean up this Odin? And is Neath going to get herself killed trying to come in there and help out? Nope, looks like everybody will disengage on her, and Sobek, I believe, are going to fall back now, but they are going to fall over here on the Neath. Ooh, this could be bad for Neath. If she gets pinned to that wall, and Ymir comes in there, tries to land the freeze, unable to do so.
She back flips out of the way.
Sobek coming in behind Poseidon. I don't think he notices that he's there. Spirit arrow coming out, rooting Sobek and knocking him with the wave, so they will be disengaging and saying, all right. They'll be coming up in just a second. At least you get back, maybe grab a buff or two, and get to our lanes.
All right, so looking at the kills and gold, xCreed Gaming is up 4 kills, 12-8, and is up about 3,000 in gold. So gold lead getting a little bigger.
Fuel for the fire.
Very tense game for the two of them. I mean, it's so close. Trades back and forth are just very back and forth.
Yeah, Arnie Man noticed the same thing that I did, that I think the Freya actually blocked Neath's ult so that Agni could live and not get further behind. As the Freya is 6-2-3 now with that death, but the Agni is 0-3-7. She didn't want her teammate getting further behind.
Yeah. Sacrificial lamb. Ray coming on in the mid lane. Thinking about it, but not quite having the opportunity as Poseidon does fall back. But over here in the right lane, I'm sorry, but Cornster and Serral need to... are probably getting a little bored. There he goes. Finally some action. The Odin tries to leap out, and now he
Freya
will.
advantage coming on the Odin.
He's able to get out of there, but I mean, these two guys have got to... In a game that's filled with so much action, you gotta wonder, are they bored out of their minds just pushing this lane back and forth?
By the way, time check?
251, 240, 52.
Okay, so you're a couple seconds ahead of me.
55. Tell me your time.
22:57, 22:59, 23, 23:02, 23:03, 05.
There we go.
06.
Closer.
07.
I did like a second pause. 9, 10, 11, 12.
Yeah.
Yay. You're opting
Yeah,
to
but that
freeze them
middle tower on xCreed Gaming is very, very low. Like one hit, maybe two to take it out.
Hunbats just needs to walk in there and whack it. He's gonna be able to get the tower right now. It was not an optimum time for Agni to go back because, damn, one hit.
Yeah.
Literally one
hit tower.
That was actually kind of funny. Because it looks like the Hungbats just walks in there and is like, I'm gonna slap you.
I think the Freya's thinking about going in on the left lane, but decided not to. That it wasn't worth it, because both Bacchus and Neath are basically sitting under their tower. So it looks like they're going to be pushing mid lane a bit, Agni and Freya. And they both go into the right jungle.
Scenic view. Good everybody's doing. Odin and Quebec doing their thing over here. Game looks so blurred.
Like Ymir's Warden, Gold Fury, Hunbats.
Yep. Counter wards it.
Counter warding?
It out. Like a sir.
And Ymir counter wards yet again.
Yeah.
The battle of the wards. But it
Neith
looks like
backflipping.
Neith might get caught out as she gets banished by the Freya. Kraken coming out, trying to save the Neith, but she does go down to an on her ultimate.
Ooh, Monkey throws down his ultimate, able to pick up that Freya, but he
But
is
he is
so
super
very
low.
low. He's gonna die
And
to
he
that.
might got the on
How
her.
did that tower?
He
The tower aggro to
leads
somebody
on
else
the on
first?
her. I think so. I think there was someone else that the tower aggro was on, so when the monkey leaped in, he managed to kill the honor without getting killed himself, but he did manage to get picked off as he went into the jungle.
Ow, that was an interesting engagement.
That was
So,
what,
2
for
for
2?
1. Yep,
2 for 1?
2 for 2, excuse me. 3 for 2, God, I can't count. Freya died, Honor died, Ymir died, and as well as Neith.
End timer! I totally just noticed end timer.
Oh crap.
Oh god.
Yeah. They might be close, but not too close. And it's so much into the game that there's no... It's dead even in gold. Like, holy crap, I think it's a 30 gold difference. xCreed
I
leading by
think
4
about
kills.
30 gold. Yeah.
Or, sorry, 3 kills, not 4. They have 14 kills. To combine
And
powers
if
on
you
that.
look at the levels, I think combined power might be slightly behind because they have a 20, but xCreed has 2 19s where combined power doesn't have any 19s.
Xceed now
So
has
it's
3
like
19s.
slightly even.
But that Bacchus is really far behind.
I mean, he's only a level behind his
There you go.
opposing
Yeah.
support, so not that far behind.
I mean, these guys are doing what they're supposed to be doing, which is warding, kind of, scouting in the jungles, checking out things. Looks like they're going to be setting up for Gold Fury here. Yes, they are. They're opting to think about it. Ymir walks up like he's going to smack it and then turns around. Like, no thank you. I'm good.
All right, so I do have an update on another match going on.
Sure.
Druids versus Team Decode, the other match of this round, was won by Druids.
That's a shocker.
So congratulations to them.
Congratulations to Druids. Good job, guys. Gotta stand on top. Poseidon comes in and Krakens, but does not steal it from xCreed, but they will pay for it with their lives as 3 of them go down. Very nice. Neath Arrow comes out, stops the Agni. This is probably going to be the death of Agni, unless that Poseidon comes in. So much damage. There it is. I think he'll be able to clean up the Sobek. Oh my god! There it is. The deicide happening from the Ninja Boat. A surrender mode has come out. Will this be the end of the game? 14 to 16. Combined power coming in with a deicide at 28 minutes. Going to take down this mid tower. I think he'll be able to push it into the Phoenix. I don't know if that surrender mode's going to go through because, I mean, it's like, why give up? We're so close. But they are going to go right into this Phoenix. Just going to tank it themselves. My goodness, this Odin doesn't care. Thanks to his attack speed steroid, now they're going to back up, go for that Fire Giant.
Mm-hmm.
Bacchus will meet them there.
Yeah, that Odin steroid is just so strong late game, especially if you combine it with a Girdle of Might.
Oh, yeah.
So strong.
Still 2 there. Ymir up, Honor up, Freya up. They're going to have to get over here in a hurry.
That surrender road did not go through.
No, it's not. 3 to 2, so, well, 3 to 1. I can't see the other number. But wow, combined power took out that Gold Fairy super fast. See if they can seal the deal with a push here. Freya running out to her jungle, trying to clean it up as fast as possible. Pardon me. Need more liquid.
Yeah, for anybody out there that wants to get into casting, doing this kind of thing like we're doing, drink a lot of water. You kind of need it.
Also, if you would like to get into this kind of thing, please let us know as soon as you want to, or as soon as you can, because we are, of course, looking for more casters. We would love to get all of the games in the tournament casted. It's just,
Including the ones in the league.
Yeah, especially the ones in the league. So we're going to be looking for casters that can cast, during the week and do things like that. So please do let us know. Hit us up in the game box that we posted now. a great place. You can just wait till the game's done and then hit us up. So there they are going to be pushing down this right tower very quickly. As they do have the creep wave going in to support them, and it's just breaking left and right. That steroid is just too much. As Hungbats goes over there and pushes that left lane as far as he can by himself. Ymir going over there to try and stop him, but that leaves them still a little 4-on-4 over in this right lane.
Mm-hmm. And they are missing, you know, their biggest tank in that Ymir.
Yep. So, I mean, if they can't stop this, then there's not much. And they have to deal with that mid lane being pushed too, so. Bacchus jumping in, going for the belch on top of everyone. Tail whip coming out from the Sobek. Not really going to be able to do anything. Now they're going to turn their attention to the Phoenix slightly, but sorry, Odin gets taken out. Bacchus, is he in danger? Yes, he is, because he's dead.
That Freya doing a lot of damage to both Poseidon and the Neath.
Hungbats takes out the Anhur.
With a Neath ult.
Thrown. No, Neath ultimate came in afterwards. He had already killed her. And my goodness, 3-on-3 here. 3-on-4, excuse me. But mostly 3-on-1.
And those fire minions starting to work on the Minotaur.
Yeah, the xCreed has to worry about their Minotaur as well as this right Phoenix, which is going down right now. There it goes. And now they have 2 lanes of fire minions, and so this will give Combined Power the free roam to go steal the jungle, push that left lane on up, and then, you know, get to work on that last Phoenix. Now with the respawn timer on the Phoenixes being 4 minutes, that's you know, even more of a detriment to xCreed.
And if we look at Hunbots, with the exception of Bumba's mask, which I'm guessing will probably be sold soon, the rest of his items are completely filled out. So he will be very powerful to come up against. Any other interesting picks?
Damn it, you people! Why do you all have to keep posting the brackets before I do? Jeez. Try to be helpful.
So it looks like we do have teleports on 3 members of Combined Power, being Poseidon, Neath, and Odin.
They're prepared to rotate quickly. That middle Phoenix is now back up. So they're going to have to worry about that. There, Neath teleports into that left side. She popped in on the ward right in front of Anhur, but there's really nothing they can do about this because that tower is down. Look at that sizable minion wave behind them. They can zone out this. Are they going to go after the Agni? Ooh, the jump comes out, but the Agni already dashed away. Is he going to opt to ring him in? Not quite. That's ultimate. Kraken doing a ton of damage. Taking out. Ooh, there it goes. Ymir and Sobek.
There goes both the tanks, so
they
a lot
did
of
their
squishies
job.
left.
Now they're going to roll on over to that right Phoenix. Work it down really fast. There goes that steroid. Did that get twice? Ooh, Anhur trying to take out the Odin. He does get killed. Thanks to a lovely shot. Neath gonna go down here as well, using the Aegis to stay alive, and she will recover from that very nice play.
And as the monkey takes out the Freya by a very nice leap.
And they aren't gonna be able to quite get that Phoenix down. They're gonna be forced to retreat if Agni doesn't have his way, which he does, and stops that Poseidon from going back. But Minotaur having to deal with the minions coming into that room. As he is at about... I hate it that it gets smaller when you get closer to it.
And the Poseidon does teleport in and land right on the Agni with a whirlpool. Nice use of the teleport there. Nice use of the teleport.
They went back, they healed up, they teleported, and the surrender mode went out. They opted to surrender because there was all Phoenixes down. Still 2 members down, 1 recently killed, so there was nothing they could really do to come back from that. Good game from xCreed Combined Power. Thank you for an amazingly action-packed game. Lots of unique strategy.
Congrats to Combined Power, as they will go on to the finals.
Face
and
up
xCreed
against
Gaming
Druids.
will go on to the 3rd place match.
Hey. Oh my goodness. What time is it? I gotta make sure I am available.
1:30.
1:30. Hey. Close.